Ready for another round? It's Brewsday Tuesday. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
Ready for another round, Nate?
I've got a bad track record. I've got to focus on opening these cans.
I actually specifically didn't clip my fingernails. I was like, they're getting a little long, but I was like, no, I should wait till after Brewsday because might need those for the can popping. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. We are doing another round of beers that Stephanie was kind enough to bring into us and hop in the Studio B, which is what I'm going to blame the mess up of. Is I feel like this was the segment one, the first round. We were referring the video as much, and then I look and I'm like, it wasn't even going.
It was asking us so many questions it's never asked us before.
Studio B. I don't know why Studio B's got us asking. Oh, do you want this?
Just figure it out. Get it together.
I think it's working now, but I don't trust anything anymore. So, so now you can actually see Stephanie is in the house. And we just popped a round of beers from Barrel Cultural Brewing and Blending out of Raleigh, as what it sounds like. Smooth Jams is what I just I would say poured in my glass. I'm about to do that now. So you said, do you actually know the people down there?
I do. Yeah, Caroline and Ethan are the owners.
Oh,
they're
my
from
gosh.
Texas. I know, it's a beautiful color. Wait till you taste it.
So thank goodness that this is the one. Now, hopefully the video is going, because look at that beer. If you're on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, my goodness, that is that's purple.
Yeah.
That is purple. And this is beer.
Yeah, and it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Wow.
No joke. And I love PB&J, so.
Oh, well, who doesn't? I mean, let's be honest.
So, first of all
right.
Crunchy or smooth?
Peanut butter? I thought you were asking me if I tasted this. Which one is it?
What's your preference?
So honestly, when it comes to a PB&J, that's when I do like the crunchy. That's the only time that I really.
Hopefully not going to have that.
Yeah.
Well, that would actually, yeah. I would, if it had floaty bits, maybe at the bottom. Maybe you'll get the floaty bits, and that'll be the crunchy. I don't know.
The crunchy.
I mean, this is.
I mean, that's a beautiful beer. I'm very excited to hear
as
about
advertised. Like this. So where's is there ABV on here? Here we go. No way.
8.5?
That can't be right.
10?
Okay, no. Okay. 7.
Okay.
7. That's still great, but there was like a couple of slashes for some reason. I thought it was 11.7.
Oh,
Didn't taste like 11, but 7 is still nice and hearty. Heavily fruited sour ale. The Concord grape, blueberry, and peanut butter. Smooth Jams. So yeah, I mean,
that's what they specialize in, is like their sour beers. They do a really good wild ale series, if you've ever had those. Yeah. So
okay, all right. So this is somewhere we need to check out next time we're in Raleigh, then, because BB, she loves her sours. I don't know if she would like this though, because she's not a big peanut butter and jelly fan. I guess that's not a thing in Scotland. Never even heard of it, if you can believe it. Can you imagine a childhood without peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
No.
I still nightly make peanut butter and jellies.
Yeah, well, it's because you got 2 little kids. It makes sense. Or are you talking about for you?
For me. Yeah. Kids actually. There was a moment this past weekend. I was dealing with the remnants of COVID and trying to feed the 2 children, and I made myself a blackberry jam peanut butter sandwich. And
Blackberry jam, okay.
Yeah.
Crunchy. I gave
crunchy
my
peanut butter.
Okay.
It's got to be crunchy.
Do you agree, Steph? You
So
go
the
crunchy?
older I get, the more I like crunchy, just for texture.
Yeah.
I like a crunch.
And then do you toast the bread?
Or
I don't.
Oh,
but I take off the crust.
no. Classic.
Is that still a thing?
Really the thing to do is PB&J with potato chips. That's your crunch.
Like on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that would make
just like some ruffles, just some plain old ruffles in there.
Then you could do smooth.
Do yourself a favor.
But that sounds our son was acting like he'd never seen a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before. He kept saying, I want a hamburger. Okay, we don't have
Well,
hamburgers.
He's growing up fast.
He's like looking at my sandwich. He's like, "Do you want a bite of this?" Yeah, hamburger. No, it's not a hamburger. You're gonna be disappointed. And he took a bite, disappointed. So yeah, I make the PB&J for me, but I've got the day trip from Barrel, and it's a hazy double India Pale Ale, 8.5% ABV, and you knew I was going to talk about it. It's got this trippy font that just kind of follows your eye. Like
Sorry, I didn't give my label enough kudos. Smooth
Yeah,
Jams.
that's a
It's very
beautiful font as
spooky.
well.
That almost looks like, very Halloween-esque.
Like these are definitely like hand chosen for, but it's got this like beautiful pink color palette. And
So
it's all
you said
warm
you
vibes.
mentioned, are they the brewers, the owners, all the whole shabam?
Kind of the whole thing.
Okay. And so how do you actually know them, or?
I know them. I actually had coffee with Caroline
Okay.
that Saturday, and then we went to their brewery. She couldn't go with us, but we went to their brewery and stocked up on their beer. So
Nice. Well, yeah. All right. So how long have they been open? Do you know?
I believe they opened their Durham location, which was the first one, probably 2016-ish, 2015-ish, 16. And then they opened their Raleigh location before COVID. So
Okay.
maybe
Great time to
2019,
open
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
They're doing
Well,
great.
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. That's good.
But like they're known for their sour ales. I think they do great IPAs. Any of their fruited stuff is delicious. So.
Yeah. I'm interested to try the IPA because frankly, if you were talking up the jelly sandwich one, so I grabbed it because I get I'm the deciding factor. I'm the seniority on the Brewsday Tuesday. But honestly, if you just handed these to me, I would have given you the berry, and I would be drinking that one. So because that's more my style, the IPA. So honestly, it'll be interesting to see how we grade these because that's more my style. This is more your style, Nate. So
I'm also very intrigued, and yeah, you're usually very not malevolent because that's bad. Benign.
Oh, you're
What's
talking to
the-
me? Sorry, I'm
you're-
drinking this beer
Benign,
over here. I
so
was
benign,
distracted.
so
I'm still
usually-
just baffled
much
looking
more
at
like
this beer.
magnanimous.
It's insane.
Like I saw the Smooth Jams label, and I was like, yeah, DreZ is gonna pick that one.
That's not like a good smooth jam.
Makes
Mhm,
sense. So,
mhm.
Barrel Culture Brewing and Blending. What are they blending?
The fruited.
That's specifically the fruit. Like
Infusing the fruit. They also do these boozy smoothies. Yeah, and they also have a boozy ice cream. So it's like a whole experience when you go
Damn,
there.
I feel like I was in Raleigh just the other day. How did I
Yeah.
not get this one on the radar? Man, we definitely gonna. Well, I might have to make a special trip.
Got to. They're incredible.
Barrel Cultural Brewing and Blending. Yeah, the
Mhm.
blending that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
that's what I was gathering. And then we've also got the stamp here from Fun Guys Brewing.
Yeah, so they're also in Raleigh. They actually
So that's a collab.
it is a collaboration. And I will say they're getting quite a name for themselves in Raleigh and in North Carolina for being the good hazy IPA brewer.
I mean, am I correct in assuming it's spelled like the fungus? Funguis?
Yes, yeah.
No?
It's
How's
not.
it spelled?
Fun Guys.
FUNGUIS?
It's like a
Really?
play
Just
on
like, okay.
mushrooms.
Which is what you kind of have to do, but they do have a mushroom in their logo.
Okay. So they can, all right.
You get it?
They blended.
They knew what they were doing. Like this whole thing has just been orchestrated.
So they're out of there
It's
too,
beautiful.
man. So gosh, where was I going when I went to Raleigh last time? I feel like I guess it the brewing scene must blown up there. And it's just
Exploded.
it's everywhere.
Exploded.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like we went to a number of great breweries, but neither of these were on the bill. I guess it's because we were going to a show, so it was just proximity factor.
Yeah.
So you're kind of all right, well, we'll start here, boop, 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 and then the concert venue. So
Yeah. I would do Barrel Culture on the way out of town because you pass Durham. So I would go to their Durham location for Barrel Culture
okay,
on the way out of town.
that's the way to
Yeah,
do it.
get cans to go, maybe some tasters.
So the other one doesn't have
Okay.
cans to go?
They
Or
do,
not
but
as big a
as far as
selection.
proximity, if you're near downtown Raleigh, Barrel Culture is about 20 minutes from downtown Raleigh. So if you're staying where the shows are, typically that's around downtown.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I went to both, so
Yeah.
you can do either.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's interesting that I mean, I guess it's because of the college towns, right? That's why they have two
Yeah.
so close together. I mean,
It's not, we have a luxury here of getting from one side of town to the other in 10 minutes. One side of town to the other, one Durham and Raleigh is 45 minutes to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
with no traffic. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what are you thinking, Nate? How is that? Is that, and that was a double?
Yeah.
All right. How's it stacking up? Oh boy.
I mean, it would be unfair to compare it to the burial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
So having not had the smooth jams, which I
Ooh.
think looking at it and watching you drink it, I think will be a 5 for me. I'm going to give this a 4.75.
All right.
It's delicious. It's drinkable. There's kind of a smokier flavor that I'm a little intrigued by, but
If that's what you're drinking too? Do you
It is.
concur? Where does that one stack up in your book?
I think it's an easy drinker. So the burial beers are phenomenal. They're very juicy. Like you said, it's orange juice color, but they're heavy. You can't drink a lot of
They're
them.
big boys.
Yeah. I feel like I could drink a few of these and be okay.
And that's a double. What was the ABV on it again?
8.5.
Okay, that's
Maybe I shouldn't
that's
drink
still
a
a
few,
pretty big beer.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
As
as heavy.
okay.
I feel it's a little bit lighter too.
Yeah, you don't have the like lactose weighing you down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So okay. All right. Well, this one, the smooth jams, which it says it's a sour, but unlike the reason I don't like sours, it's not very sour. Like this is delicious. It's more sweet, I would almost say. I like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It makes sense. I don't know if they're actually using peanut butter and jelly in it, but that's sweet stuff. So it's sour. It doesn't taste anything like beer, which I know a lot of the sours tend not to, but I mean, it doesn't have, I guess it has lacing in a very interesting way of it. Not your typical, when you think of beer lacing. I mean, it's still there, but it looks like just more like little spots, little purple spots going up and down the glass. But it is super smooth and just ridiculously flavorful. This is almost something you could mix with, I don't know. Like, I feel like, because it's just so much,
Ice
no,
cream.
no,
Croutons?
yes, ice cream
Ice
stuff,
cream.
or like, I mean, I'm even thinking like, you could probably, if it was the 11.7%, like I originally thought it was, you could almost cut it with like a club soda or something, because there's so
Ooh.
much flavor in this. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, I could drink this. I mean, I could drink the whole can easily. I don't know if I could drink a bunch of these though, because I feel like it'd
Yeah.
be sugar overload.
You wouldn't go to sleep
I don't
tonight.
know. Yeah, but this is delicious. I've never had anything like it. So you got to give a little bit of bonus points for just originality too, man. The smooth jams, it's a 5. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love
I
this
can't
one,
wait.
Nate.
Very excited.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Okay. We're going to play another song because next we got something that's not even beer, but it'll get us drunk. I can tell you that. So you want to pick another tune? We did Judah and the Lion. Did you? What's before them? What was the next band you saw?
Lord Huron.
Oh,
In Charlottesville.
Oh, my boo-boo is a big fan of Lord Huron.
She's got good taste.
Yeah, she does. So I don't know if we have any in the library
okay.
though.
Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with Foo
Yeah,
Fighters.
you did. You mentioned the Foo Fighters earlier. Okay, we'll do some foos. We'll come back and then we're gonna get kicking it up a notch on Brewsday Tuesday right here with 105.3 The Bear. You should stick around.